Так, все, успокойся. Ржака. Так, ну що, може до доктора Брайсона залетить? Давайте до доктора Брайса залетимо. Ну, все прикольно. Якраз місія це, типа, як буде. Вже хорошо. Це, типа, сам я буду? Ух ти, які картинки інтересні.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard.
О, я його
We've
знаю.
been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us?
Це телепорт?
Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
Інтересний
What's your
такий.
assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal. But is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid attention to your warnings about the Reapers, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
Все, стрельни.
No!
Бля. О, я встиг.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
А, от як. Може і так само ж.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Я так зрозумів, що... Ну да, все-таки правду, все-таки жніці якимсь чином можуть управляти чимось, да. Оцим цербером, напевно. Але як це так масово? Інтересно.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
Йо-майо.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you want to...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Цей артефакт, до речі, неодноразово попадався мені. І все-таки не міг поняти, що воно таке.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Почекайте хвилинку. А що це за голова? Реально? І вона ходить, іди. Йо. Але все одно прикольно, де. Ладно.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Ого.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Подождіть, а це не... Подождіть, а це не Подожди. Це там, де Тучанка, було в місті їхньому така голова. Щось так взаємопов'язано з цим. О, нічого собі. Якісь тут флешечки. Нічого собі, нічого собі. Ой.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout
Господи, ти
crimes?
собі голову
It
тріситься.
is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Ви бачили, як голову собі так вивернув?
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Маленька лабораторія. Телепорт?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
Інтересно, думаю.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Чуть би знов собі не за.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Блом.
Sovereign. Hope they've got that thing shielded.
Пластиліна. Цікава лабораторія.
It's like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a datapad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
Треба, типа, розгадати загадку, де воно знаходиться. Так, Торианин. Торианин, форма жизни, обнаружена на Феросе, позволяет взглянуть на эволюционный путь по настоящему инородный форм жизни. В отличие от известных нам разумных существ, он не пользуется ретрансляторами массы. Даже патерианские артефакты его бы не заинтересовали. Капитан Шепард заявляет, что жнецы направляли эволюцию живых существ в предсказуемом направлении при помощи созданных им технологий. Торианин – исключение из этого правила. Он использует только органические структуры в качестве инструмента. Интересно, як вони виглядають, щось не пам'ятаєте. Если Левиафан. Ага, Левиафан. Левиафан так долго оставался незамеченным, то он должен быть в чем-то с ним похож. Торианин контролирует разум своих жертв, заставляя их заниматься физическим трудом, как человек использовался бы собственными руками. Капитан Шепард утверждает, что жнецы поступают также при помощи так называемого дурманивания. Вот, понятно теперь, да? Точно. Схожий образом должен действовать і Левіафан. Тобто, виходить так, що треба торіанця знайти і де він проживає. Вже ж сказано, що він десь на Феросі знаходиться. Інформація, я думаю, нормальна.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Спасибо.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
Я поняв. Тобто ми помаленьку трошки відкидаємо певні елементи. І тоді в результаті ми собі спокійно... Мені бізнес так здається. Тоді ми будемо знати, де знаходиться. Точно. Прикольно собі місцинку собі устроївся. О. Непогано, бачите, треба їх і не купляти, тому що можна знайти. Так, це я прилетів сюди, да? Щось малувато інформації. Мені треба побольше. О, бачите, я ж про що й кажу, що є тут вже системи ці всі. Так, щось тут нічого немає. Так, значить треба знайти його дочку, виходить, так я поняв. Без варіантів не бачу. А, о що. Тобто мені ще не вистачає якийсь один матеріал, я так поняв, да? Ну, зараз, хвилинку, давайте ще пробіжимося раз. Може щось я не звернув
The
увагу.
Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key
Хорошо.
close to his heart.
Ще на всякий випадок. Якщо ні, так ні. Значить і там вже все ми зібрали.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records in the Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Doing
Ah.
so now.
Все. Я думаю, щось не вистачає. Тепер все. Ну, достатньо.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Мені здається. Мені здається, це нульовий
Element
елемент.
zero deposits.
До речі, трошки збігають.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Понятно, що тут треба. Давайте візьмемо встречі з существом.
Alien sightings.
О, збігається.
No results.
В
Some of our search
смислі? Ну,
parameters
бачите,
may
воно
be
збігається.
irrelevant.
Так, хорошо, тоді. Давайте столкновення рахни.
Activity.
Ні, щось
No
не
results.
збігається.
Some of our search parameters may be
Ну, зараз останнє,
irrelevant.
наверное, більш за все. Так. Ну, ось це більш підходяще. Чи ні?
Based on the search results, Garno is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Ну, тьо. Ладно, там вроді би щось з цим пов'язано.
Blackout crimes.
Ні.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Я поняв, це прибираємо.
5 possible systems.
Щас, там вроді би було пов'язано, наверное, з цим.
Alien sightings.
О. Єсть.
3 possibilities.
Ну, на все. Получається, раз, два, три системи. Ну,
5 possible systems.
ну, бачите, 5.
Element zero deposits.
А ну. Ну, 3 буде системи. Ну все, 3
3
системи.
possibilities.
Все, ладно, давайте 3 системи і достатньо. Я не бачу більше ще якісь варіацій. Що яка інформація може тут бути. Я не знаходжу. Тільки може ключ треба знайти. А, до речі, біля тіла. А де тіло його? Треба, мабуть, спочатку повернутися, подивитися біля його тіла. Ось кров, тут десь там було тіло. Може якийсь є ще ключ? Да, все-таки да, наверное, так і буде. Бачите, получається, треба нульовий елемент і встречі з существом. Ну, це логічно. І ще должен ще один бути ключик. Один же должен ще бути, крім цього, ще 6. Бачите, все, раз, два, три. Раз, два, три. Должно ще бути 3. Не вистачає одної, ще одної не вистачає. Отже, зараз ми знайдемо ще один ключ. Це або нам треба звернутися до його дочки, або подивитися в лікарні. Тобто, можливо, біля нього ще щось є, біля серця напрямую, може. Коротше, давайте так і зробимо. Давайте спочатку... Так, а де її знайти, питання? Я навіть не знаю, де її можна знайти. Може десь община привізьмо? Давайте спочатку залетимо. Не знаю, чесно, я от думаю, де ж вона може бути. Не вистачає однієї, я так і зрозумів, по логіці, там не вистачає одної штуки. Я оце трошки грався, ну... В смислі? А, ні, дивіться. Написано Нарл. А? Не помилилась пам'ять моя.
Quick, hands behind your back. We'll be here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Narl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard. Want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Narl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
Я поняв, це не ця місія. Але все одно. Ну, це як Джокер, бачите, просто тупо, наче як хтось спеціально зробив так, щоб вони виглядали як Джокер. Ну, оці ж з Чоловіка-паука, як гном такий. Але ж жорсткі такі. Піпець. Так виглядають жорстко. Наче хтось їх надругалися з ними. Так, ладно, це не сюди я приперся. Наверно, більш за все воно в барі десь тиняється. Або зона хранення. До речі, як варіант. Давайте зайдемо в доктор другий хранення. Бо це і не було.
Can't you let me in?
No.
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
You're not crossing that dock.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Ну, по суті, благородна штука.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no room.
You let Asari in here early.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
Ну, я не знаю, мені здається, їм треба було допомогти. Але, ну, не знаю, тут уже знайшла спосіб потіснитися, а тут важко було. О, фотовозможність. Я не это имел в виду. Жалко, що немає дрона, який літає за мною. Це трошки неприємно. А так було б прикольно, знаєш, не просто ходити, а брати ось, типу, як дроном літати, типу, запускаєш і, ну, така міні-ігра, було б взагалі круто. До речі, напишіть в коментарях, як думаєте, було б це по механіка поприкольніше. А не просто ходить, підходить, кляцать. А так взяв такий дрончиком, дрик-дрик, фоткаєш, знімаєш. Ну, от так неудобно. Ні, серйозно. Не знаю, мені щось так не подобається. Так не інтересно, реально. Не знаю, для мене не цікаво. Було б... Ні, просто дуже дивно. О, до речі, я можу до них зайти? Так. Так, біженців сколько. Ось так. Медперсонал треба, наверное, біля себе показати, що вони... О!
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Show the galaxy our resolve. I know that your faith is weak. Our government has
Що то говорить?
if you hold the pillars of strength in your hearts.
Це він?
Just don't give up.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
Ух ти ж! Какая ляпота!
Batarian State Arms.
А це ж таке лезвіє інструментори для шту... Що це таке? Нічого собі лезвіє. Броня терміну, все де знаходиться вона. Це улучшення. Ну балують мене, чесно. Ну, ладно. Я вже не знаю, що робити, я скоро бомжара буду ходити. Ну, може, десь ще подзароблю. Але пушечки, капець які. Я не знаю, що тоді з ними робити. Ну, так виглядають прикольно. Ну от не знаю, ну чого не... От реально було б класно, якщо б зробили... Ну, типу, ще якісь серії з такими зброєю, як їх... Ну, прикольно.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Ні? О, ну да, я вам сразу кажу, що жорстко. Ні, ну дивіться, скільки людей. Це піпець. Це просто живуть у таких контейнерах. От як.
Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged the Medical dispensers. No, if I knew who, I'd have had them arrested. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication. Damn it, I'm telling you, someone sabotaged
Я
the medical
понял.
dispensers. No, if I knew who,
Ну
I'd
да,
have them
дуже
arrested.
багато, бачите, просто тупо в контейнерах
What
такі
matters is that I've
проживають,
got Turian soldiers dying for
дають
lack
їм
of
медичну
medication.
допомогу. Це всі біженці. Щоб ви понімали, оце що війна нам приносить. Оу, ти ж. Чего? VI Шепарда? Привет. А чё ты такий маленький? Продавец.
You have a copy of a Shepard VI?
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero? We locked it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
А ну, привет, скажешь мені щось?
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy. I come pre-installed with a flight sim of the SSV Normandy. Got any pets? You look like a Varren person. Always nice to see you. Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier?
Ви чертовски красиві.
Don't be a stranger.
I don't really sound like that, do I?
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer.
Прикольно.
There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together.
Ні, ну ржака, звісно. Я не думав, що в мене копії робить будуть.
I don't believe it.
Подожди, як мені туди попасти? Тут щось сидять. О, Джеймс. Пілить карти.
Hey, Commander.
Hey,
James,
Commander.
enjoying yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Try not to lose
yeah.
everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, loco.
I have a little.
Є. Так аж перепугався.
I don't believe it.
Так, зараз підійду до тебе.
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some ruins. Prothean ruins on Gay Hinnom in the Hades Nexus. If you could get past the Reaper patrols, I'm sure you'd find something valuable. That's got to be worth something.
Are you kidding me?
Please, my family is starving.
Да. Панициліна покраду.
Ah, shit.
Врачі біженцям. Ну ладно, давайте звернемося до них спочатку.
Son of a bitch.
В смислі?
I fixed the sabotage. The Metagel dispensers should be working now.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately. I wish we could have found the bastard responsible for the sabotage. But this is going to save a lot of lives. Thank you.
А? То я щось типу поміг? Я ж нічого не робив. Ладно. Але прикольно, медики нам поможуть. Так, що там? Хто це такий воск у нас?
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
The Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink over our activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
There must be more to Araka's complaint.
We're just making little raids along trading routes. With Arya's blessing, I might add. Oraka's just some military fossil who came out of retirement to relive the glory days and justify his existence. Losing him won't affect your war in the least, but gaining the Blue Suns, well, you know our work.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and Tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
Яка вредна.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Araka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Araka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Araka, see if you can get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of him.
No need to candy coat it, Arya.
Aw, Shepard, you think you know me so well.
I just don't see why you couldn't tell me the details yourself.
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
Ага. Переспати.
Son of a bitch.
Нашу матюкатись. Да. Серйозна ситуація. Подождіть. Що там? Що мені показалось? Я так поняв, це я поповняю їм оце таким чином. Подожди, де ще щось? Це типу я торкався і поповняв. Не поняв трошки. Що мені показалося. Понятно, показалось, значить.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Молодець, молодець. Молодець, молодець. Так, куди ще треба сходити? В больницю, може, зайдемо. Давайте. Давайте ще раз зайдемо. Так, давайте в бар залетимо, бо якщо їй 20 років, можливо 20 років вона десь тут розвлікається. Можливо. Тоді повернемося до доктора. Заберемо ще одну відомість. Ну я так поняв, що треба знайти когось. Бо тому що не вистачає одної відомості, яка би вже сказала, де саме конкретно. Що, ай? До речі, з нею можна побазарити, що вона там.
Look who's here. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
Давайте трошки в неї поговоримо.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
Are the Blood Pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
How am I supposed to talk Bailey into letting Jonas Sedaris out of prison?
I've already leaned on the council. Bailey is in direct defiance of their order. So talk to him. One Boy Scout to another, chain of command and all that crap. Take him to dinner, talk dirty to him, whatever works.
Соблазнить його? Прикол.
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got seasick eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
Sounds like you have a lot to worry about. I'll get out of your hair.
You're quite the comedian today. We'll be seeing each other soon, Shepard.
Я не клоун. Не грайся зі мною. Я жорсткий. Так. Чи я помилився все-таки? О.
Something on your mind? I mean, processing something?
Shall each man find a wife for his bosom, and each beast have his mate, and I be alone? It is from an old Earth novel by Mary Shelley. Please do not take it as a complaint.
All right.
It did bring up a new perspective, however. I am a thing that is not human, Geth, or Reaper. Other AIs are experiments only, tightly controlled. I am free, but alone.
You're not an object, Edie. You're a person. You're not alone.
You were suggesting I consider organics as my peer group? I could do that, but it brings up a question. Artificial intelligences often consider themselves above organic life. I, however, am uncertain if that applies to me. The crew of the Normandy believe I serve them, but also acknowledge that I keep them alive. Am I above them or below?
You're important to us, Edie. You don't have to measure yourself against organics.
That is kind of you to say. It also seems reasonably accurate. If I am not subject to the same expectations, I need not worry about rank. Thank you, Shepard. That helps resolve the conflict I was having.
Ну, якщо поміг, це вже хорошо. Чи немає її тут? Може от та, що танцювала там круто? Ну не знаю, щось побачу. О. Бухнуть можна? Понятно. Так, що там Джокер?
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Це танцпол, значить не тута. Це треба, хочеться вже закінчити цю ж серію. Але ж... треба дотягнути. Не вгадав, значить не тут точно. Жаль, 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 жаль. Хотілося би, щоб було так, як хотілося. Одну деталь не вистачає, якийсь ключ, він каже. Треба ключ знайти його. Давайте до Нормандії зайдемо, може там щось. Або прийдеться літати. Не знаю, що ще можна.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Olenby?
No, Private. We are not.
Яка засмагла, аж прям із рожевими такими. Да, трошки дуже підходящий варіант. Вас розкажуть про Удіну. Не? Нічого. Ё-моё.
I had a friend in security at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on Garvug. I know the Valhallan threshold is Reaper territory now, but Prothean tech could help the Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm aware this is an unsecured channel. Yes, understood. Thank you, man.
Я послухав і так. Не знаю, можливо прийдеться літати і шукати. О. Кортес.
You finally made it off to Normandy.
Glad I did. Even with the chaos of all the refugees, seeing so many ships in flight is comforting. Gets me thinking. Hey, a Turian frigate. I think that's the PFS Havenkal.
What's one Turian warship doing at the Citadel?
Looking for dry dock, I bet. She's seen battle. Look at the waiver in her drive core emissions. Alone, limping, looking for a haven. Maybe it would have been better to just go down fighting, like their families back home.
Are you talking about the Turians or yourself?
I should have been there. With Robert.
I'm glad you weren't. You'd be dead, and we'd never have met.
Yeah. That's the one good thing from all this. I'm glad to serve with you, Shepard.
The lives of future generations rest on those Turians' shoulders. On our shoulders. Nobody is giving up. Not those Turians, not me, not you.
If anyone can pull this all together, it's you.
Is that an Alliance cruiser? What's it doing here?
That's the SSV London. Decommissioned years ago. Look, no guns. Refugees must have salvaged her from a shipyard. Geneva-class cruisers always had ezo cores like granite.
People find a way to survive.
Do whatever it takes to see another day. Gotta let go. For real this time. The refugees here put up a memorial wall. They leave mementos of lost loved ones. I was thinking maybe...
What's stopping you?
Nothing. I mean... Let me think about it.
Понятно. Ну, не знаю, дивіться, вже все дещо я не облазив. Не можу знайти. Давайте ще одненько глянемо. Якщо ні, то йдемо в Нормандію. Тільки в Нормандію або доктор Брайсон. Ну, мені не вистачає даних. Община президіума немає, больниці немає. Чистилище теж немає. Ну, може в посольстві вона десь працює. Ладно, давайте попробуємо. Чесно, я вже напрягаюсь. Та ні, вряд ли щось знайдеться. Капець, скільки охрани. Куча телефонних дзвінків. А, до речі, треба ще зайти до... Точно, треба точно зайти до Бейлі, да. Оце сюди, що воно там? До речі.